to my channel. I'm so happy to be back, and I am back with another lace front tutorial. Yes, and I'm showing you guys how to construct this beautiful curly wig. Okay girls, so if you're interested in this look, keep watching. Okay, so right here you guys, I am just showing you my bundles and how ridiculous it looked when I first started to begin this wig. This hair was actually originally sewed into my head and was taken out, and I just threw it to the side. So it's been like this for a minute now, and I'm going to show you how I revived it and sewed it into a beautiful wig. So first we're just going to start off by washing the hair. I'm going to use Tresemme shampoo and conditioner, and I'll show you those bottles in a minute. Okay, so now we're just going to start putting our conditioner in our hair, and instead of just rinsing it out, we're going to make sure that we leave the conditioner in, because we're going to deep condition this hair since it's been sitting aside for a while. We're going to place it in a bowl, and we're going to sit it inside of a microwave for about 2 minutes. Now our hair has been revived, and we are now ready to start working on our wig. Alright you guys, so we're going to be using a dome cap for our hair base, which I found at my beauty supply store. Girl, no, you're not about to see me with this cap off. Give me a moment. Okay, so once you put your cap on, we are going to be placing the frontal on our head, and we're just going to be marking where the frontal begins and stop with a chalk or a crown. I found one of my son's crowns around the house. The struggle is real, you guys. I do not have a chalk. I have to purchase one. Okay you guys, so we are just going to match our frontal up with the lines that we drew on the cap and make sure that we have them secure with a T-pin, or you can use sewing pins. So I use my sewing pins that I have, and I'm just going to tack that into the mannequin so that we can keep our frontal still and flat on the cap as we sew it on. So this is how your frontal should be looking on the mannequin head. It should be laying flat and ready for you to sew it down. Okay, so pay close attention to this part. As you see, I am going through the closure in the cap, and I'm just going to stick the needle through the loop at the end, and then I will pull it through, and that's how you secure the thread inside of the frontal. Okay, so right here you want to make sure that you do not sew in the spandex part. You want to skip over it and then continue to sew along the frontal so that it won't prevent the cap from scratching when you decide to put it on your head. Now your frontal won't be laid flat in the front, it'll be all flappy looking, and that's perfectly normal. It's going to look like that, but you're going to be cutting the cap underneath the frontal anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and move on with sewing the tracks in the back of the wig. Alright you guys, so this is not a sew-in tutorial. If you guys would like for me to do a sew-in tutorial, just comment beneath that that's something that you're interested in, and I will look into making a video on how to actually sew in webs. We're just going to go through the wig cap and do a smiley face pattern until we get to a certain area, and then I will show you what to do next. Also guys, I do cut my wefts after I'm finished sewing across each track, just so that I can make sure that my wefts are laying flat onto my wig. I really don't care too much about preserving the hair or flipping it over because this is a wig. Okay, so at this section, you guys, I'm just showing you that we are now going straight across. We are not doing the smiley face pattern anymore. We're just going to lift the track up a little bit so that we can go across instead of in a U shape. This will allow us to lay our track flat across the frontal once we get to the very top. Okay, so right here, you guys, I'm just showing you the cap that we're going to be cutting off underneath our lace. And you want to make sure that you don't cut any of the thread as well. Alright, so we're almost done here. We have our elastic band that we brought from the beauty supply store. And we're just going to sew that on the cap. We're going to sew it where the frontal meets the cap. Okay, so we're gonna also do the exact same thing to the other side where the frontal meets the cap. We're gonna sew the elastic band on, and we are complete, you guys. We are done with our wig, our lace front wig. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.